Hello, my name is Anita Tonakarnwen, and welcome to the League of Women Voters of Westford video series. This video is one of several in a short series focused on the basics of town meeting, and we, of course, are doing this in partnership with Westford's town moderator, Angela Harkness. Welcome, Angela.
Hi, Anita. How are you?
Good. So we do have another video in this series called Town Meeting Motions 101, and that includes some of the town meeting lingo. But something that people might hear a little bit about is the term consent agenda. And so we thought we'd spend a little bit of time going over that today. And so Angela, would you mind elaborating on what a consent agenda is?
Sure. A consent agenda is a motion or a group of motions that are primarily administrative and that we believe are going to pass either unanimously or without any opposition or discussion because they involve very simple matters like transferring funds from one account to another for the town or authorizing the expenditure of state funds or funds that are collected by a particular department. Since they're not going to require or engender much discussion, we like to group them together in an effort to be more efficient about the running of town meeting.
Okay. And how do we vote on a consent agenda during town meeting?
So the consent agenda will have me listing the various motions first and asking if anybody has an objection to those being voted on the consent agenda. That allows someone who might have a question or concern or want to discuss a particular motion to just yell out from the audience, hold. That's all they have to do. They don't have to stand up or raise their hand or identify themselves. And once someone says hold, that motion will be pulled out of the consent agenda and discussed and voted separately.
Okay. I have to just reflect on when I've been at town meeting and people literally just yell out hold in the middle of, the sea of people, and you just hear it and you just, make a note to come back to that later. And it really is that simple.
It is that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so maybe just by way of example, I could show people our upcoming motions and what will likely happen with some items that'll probably be on the consent agenda.
Yeah, sounds good.
So here's our familiar motions booklet. And if we go to the first page where we have our initial motions, here are a couple that'll probably be on the consent agenda: 2, 3, and 4. Accept town reports. So those reports are the ones that are normally published in our town report booklet that you'll find at the back of town meeting. And they're the reports of the various committees in town. Approve 2022 budget supplemental appropriations. This is basically just approving the expenditure of money to pay existing bills, and appropriate for perchlorate expenses. Perchlorate remediation is something that's been going on for many years, and every year we appropriate a certain amount of money to put towards the finalization of that mitigation. So I would therefore say we're going to discuss the consent agenda now, and on the consent agenda are going to be Articles 2, 3, and 4. I will read those articles out, and if anyone has an objection or would like to have them discussed in more detail than we would be doing with the consent agenda, please say hold when I get to that article. I'll then say Article 2, accept town reports. If someone says hold, anyone out in the voting audience, that will automatically come off the consent agenda. Whatever we're left with, whatever articles aren't held by any voter, will then come up for a vote, and in a bundle, they'll all be either voted up or down. Usually we expect a virtually unanimous vote on those items. So again, it just makes our running of the meeting more efficient and saves us a lot of time.
Great. That was a really helpful overview. I know that I think the first time I was at town meeting and heard it, I was like, what's happening? So I really appreciate your time and your overview of the consent agenda. So thank you so much. And again, viewers, we hope this has been helpful for you and that you'll check out the other videos that we have in our series in partnership with Angela. For more information about town meeting or the town moderator, please visit the Town of Westford website, westfordma.gov. There you'll find direct links for the town meeting and town moderator pages. And for more information about the League of Women Voters of Westford, please visit lwv.westford.org. There you'll also find our other videos in the series about town meeting, and you can check out the League of Women Voters of Westford YouTube page for more information there too. So thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you.